As an Assistant Inspector General of Police, I will resist any temptation by anybody to too low to be responding to anyone in the class of very darkness man in this regard. The matter is talking about.
All right, so AIG Moshood Jimoh, to be very honest, I don't want you to stoop so low or bring yourself to the level of very blackness man, like you said. I just want you to respond to the heavy allegation I laid against you. It is simple. I said that you conspired with Bashiru Fakorede to set up and pin murder on Ahmed Tajuddin Akombi. I said that. That is what I said. Do you understand? I want you to respond. I challenged you. On the 6th of January 2026, you arrested the first suspect in connection to the death of Sheriff Salami. The first suspect name is Bariga. Bariga confessed and gave the reason why he was part of the people that unalived Sheriff Salami. Because of his confession, and he listed some names, that led you to arresting Fatai Fagbo on the 24th of January 2026. He also confessed and gave the reason why he was also part and party to the people that unalive Sheriff Salami. This confession was on a video, but some way, somehow, you people never recorded it on a statement, which was supposed to be the first thing. When somebody confessed, you put it in writing. You never did that. Coincidentally, 1 month later, you brought these same people and you made them write a different statement from their previous confession. But in this statement, you made them mention a name that they never mentioned before, which is Ahmed Tajuddin. In this statement, they now said that it is Ahmed Tajuddin that sent them to unalive Sheriff Salami. But then again, after this case was taken away from you, they now gave a different statement, and that is when they confessed that it was because of torture and because of a man called Bashiru Fakorede that was in that interrogation room, which is not supposed. A civilian in an interrogation room, and he was the one dictating and telling them to mention Ahmed's name. All of this is very, very weighty. We are talking about the credibility of the justice system of Nigeria, and you say you don't want to stoop so low to the level of very dark man or very blackless man, as what you call me. But I don't care. I think maybe you think, oh, when you say something like this, maybe it will trigger me to insult you. No. This whole thing is bigger than my pride and my ego. We are talking about the integrity of the justice system of Nigeria. Do you know what it means that two businessmen are fighting or having a dispute because one of them has a connection with the Assistant Inspector General of Police in Nigeria? He was able to get his friend to frame his business partner and pin murder on the person because they want to get rid of him. A policeman. This is not a small allegation that you say, oh, that you don't want to join issues with a very blackness man. You cannot stoop so low. I cannot stoop so low and get distracted in this case. Moshood Jimoh, explain, and I'm challenging you again. If you can bring this first statement that tallies with the first confession that Bariga and Fabo gave to your station, I should be charged to court and be sent to prison. So don't try to water down the whole thing. I watched your whole interview. You were just talking left, right, and center. You could not even make any sense. You said, oh, the matter is in court, so nobody should talk about it. But you went on to start talking about it. Do you understand? It goes beyond very dark man now. Do you understand? Now I will also read again the statement of one of the suspects when they took that matter from your station. Let me read. It says, I was thoroughly tortured at the instance of one Mr. Bashir, who was at the station compelling me to cooperate with the police by giving a wrong name or implicating one Alhaji Ahmed Ajiran so that we can be set free. The statement with regards to the death of Sheriff were made up almost 2 to 3 different times under duress, because Mr. Bashir Fakorede was always there to dictate to me and the police what to do. I was closer to Mr. Bashir Fakorede than Alhaji Ahmed, because he engaged my services to work for him in his estate at Oral Estate beside the filling station at Aja, but I cannot recollect the name. The police will hang me with my hands tied up. It continued until one of the suspects, who was also passing through the same condition of torture, and died in custody. The suspect who lost his life as a result of their torture was David by name, but I do not know the crime he committed. It was at that point I decided to volunteer myself by giving them a fake information stating and making false confession to the crime. And this is exactly why the first statement that they voluntarily gave on video, this is why it does not tally with the second statement. Because the first statement was given in a video, you never recorded it. The second statement, you made them write it. And now this is your third statement when the case was taken away from you, and you open your mouth and you're saying you don't want to join issues with very blackness, man. You don't want to stoop so low. It's fine. Don't stoop so low. Stand on your high horse. Sit down on your high table as the Assistant Inspector General of Police and speak. Bring that statement. You are just one rank in between the Inspector General of Police. You are sitting on a very high position in the Nigerian police force. This allegation is not a small allegation against you. And you come and you want to water it down with what you're saying. No. For the interest of Nigeria, as a patriotic citizen of Nigeria, I want to be sure that whoever is being arrested is arrested because they committed a crime, not because that there's a businessman somewhere and it is possible that the Nigerian police force can be compromised, can be paid, can be bought to the point where they will frame an innocent man and pin murder on him. It's not something to joke about. So stand on your high horse and answer. Where is the first statement? And also, you said this,
that the state, because multiple murder, even a single murder, even attempted murder, is a capital offense, and the state.
AIG Jimo, this is wrong. Attempted murder is not a capital offense. I just said I should educate you a little. Attempted murder is not a capital offense. As an AIG, I thought you would know that. Assistant Inspector General of Police, you call attempted murder a capital offense? Or maybe that was what you people wanted to do to Ahmed, that you people framed up. You wanted the judge to give him death by hanging, eh? Is that what it is? Please educate yourself. And to the people that watched Jimo Moshood's press conference, please do well to understand that attempted murder is not a capital offense. And as for you, Jimo Moshood, I would really appreciate if you can do what I asked you to do. Just present the first statement of Bariga and Fatai Fabo and stop all this irrelevant press release that you are trying to use to water down the whole situation of the matter. It's for the interest of the justice of this Nigeria, and that is it. Peace and love, don't play. Else you go online and you will learn the hard way.